Hi, welcome. Rich Bassini here, your YouTube vlog creator. Today, I want to share some things with you I picked up along the way, and today I want to talk about what is a monopod. All right, everybody's used to the old tripod here, which is good. This is nice. This is your typical tripod, mini one. It's a nice one. And a lot of stuff I bought, folks, for those who follow me on this YouTube channel, are thrift store finds. So you might hear me talking about that throughout the course of the video. I have it right over here. I got caught up on my little tripod here. Not a good way to start the video, is it? Here is the tripod right here. It's a monopod. Actually, it's a monopod. I'm sorry. But anyway, I got a few things I want to share with you guys. I want to talk about making a little rig with the monopod. And I got some stuff I want to share with you guys. So I hope you can stick around and hear me out if you're not too busy, So sit back, relax, have a cup of coffee, and hear me out. All right. So let's get started. But before we do, I just want to say it's the first time on my YouTube channel. Welcome. And for those who recently subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you for subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content. You come back for more. And this video is being edited with Filmora 14. Yes. All right. We got that out of the way. Over here, I got a split cam here. I got 5 different webcams, Logitech webcams, and I'm recording right now on a Logitech Brio that shoots in 4K. I don't know if you guys wanted to know that, but I have that there, and the reason why I have that there is to switch around like so. This is cam 2. First one was cam 1. This is cam 3, very close to my hands over here, as you can see. This is cam 4. Another one that's on my desk gives you different shots. This is cam 6 that gives you multiple ones. We could see it here, all these different screens, okay? But anyway, just in case you're wondering, I like to shoot in different angles, and that's why I got these here. All right, so without further ado, let's go to cam 5, though. I just want to share something with you guys. I got some things, and we're going to get to this a little bit here, a little bit. All right, I'm kind of excited, as always, whenever it comes to making videos. Over here, I just want to share this with you guys. Let's move this guy right over here just a little bit and move him here. I'm sorry, guys, a little unprepared today. All right, as you can see, I got 3 phones here, iPhones. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. This is the iPhone 8, and it's the iPhone 5S. And we're going to do a little rig, probably with the iPhone 5S, I think, okay, because I'm debating. I'm not going to do it with this guy. This guy's too heavy. Now, that monopod that I have could stand, I think it's up to 7 pounds. I think you could hold on it, something like that. Very light, durable, not bad. And I'll go over that with you guys. I'll show you where you can get it at Amazon if you choose to buy one. All right, but I'm going to talk a little about these a little bit. I'm going to show you how I'm going to set it up. So we're going to move this guy over here. Also, I got this here. I did a video on it once before. For those who follow me, you heard, oh, he's doing the thing there with the Ceramic mini mic. Yes, this is going to be part of the setup there for the monopod. Okay. Also, I got some things here. If you guys want to enhance your iPhones, I love iPhones. I also shoot videos in my older Sony Handycam. So if you guys are interested in stuff like that, there, you may want to subscribe to my channel and check it out. Okay. So yeah, these are these things here, these lens kits. All right. This here is the little thing, I think the K9 wireless mic. It's for the iPhone, whatever. Well, yep, I think it's pretty. Yeah, this is pretty much for the iPhone. And here I got this. When I ordered this came with it free. So it's giving you different lenses here, fisheye. They got a whole bunch of different ones. This was a thrift store find here. This one right here. This, but these two here. This one here came with this when I ordered it. And I got a whole bunch of different ones here. I'm not going to go over too much. The only reason I'm saying this here, if you do have an iPhone, any one of these here, you could always enhance the image with it. If you want to get one of these lens kits like that. This is 7-in-1 iPhone lens kit. Okay, so you can make some decent videos with it. You might want to check into it, whatever. I mean, I use them on occasion. I like them. Even this little guy is pretty good too. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm not going to talk too much about this. Just want to share these little things with you. I'm going to push that to the side. This one here we're going to need in a little bit. I got this at my local thrift store. If you're going on to do some video shoots, these here are good. These are Anker and I picked up 2 of them. I seen them at the thrift store, and they're fully charged. And if you run out of little juice, let's say, I'm not going to say you're going to mount these onto, you know, you probably could tape it onto the monopod if I had to, if I needed more juice. But it's kind of heavy. I don't want, you know, they do have a lot of weight to them, believe it or not. And these are pre-owned. And like I said again, you charge them up. And how you would use this here, folks? Because a lot of people are probably wondering, well, how do you go about using this here? You use this to charge up, because you could plug it in your phone. If you have a charging block, like one of these here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You could use the charging block, but for the most part, if you're going to use this here, if you have one of these here, it would connect to this here. This here would use this here to connect this here. All right. You could always buy the charging block separately if you don't have them. And then you would plug this in here, right? And then you would plug this into the wall receptacle, or you could, if you have a USB port on your computer, you could, you know, plug it in there and charge it that way. Okay. As regards to using them, my iPhones, I have older ones. Like I said, these are old. It's a 5S, 8, and this is the 12 Pro Max. What you would do is, in order to use this device, you would take this here, you would plug it in here, just in case you're wondering, well, this ain't going to fit my phone. Of course not, but that's why you got to use your charge cord that came with your phone. And you would plug it in there. You see 3 little lights going. See that there? That's letting you know it's charged up. You would power it on like this here, and now they stay on. And when you plug it in, it should be fully charged. This should pop up. There you go. See? So they're fully charged. I keep them charged up. Not that I'm going to do anything just yet with them, but it's always good to have them charged just in case I got to run out of the house or whatever, and I need additional juice to power up my iPhones. Okay, so let's put that back in there. Okay, so if you guys are wondering, that's how you use it. This is for charging, and this is what you're going to use to keep your iPhones going if you're out on video shoot. So let's put this over here. And I got these here at my local thrift store here. Got them for a good price though, but I tell you, they're all worth it, man. It was worth it. Very cheap too. You know, you get thrift stores, you get good finds. I think so anyway. All right, so let's put these over here for now. We don't need them because we're not going to use that. We don't need the charge block. All right, some other things I want to share with you guys. Check this out. This here, you know, I have this here, right? This one here is the mount for the phone here. All right, we'll leave it like that for now. You know, I just went powered on. But I got one over here. This is plastic. I got this off of eBay just in case you're wondering. It shoots horizontal. You can set it for horizontal, vertical, whatever. And it also has a mounting screw up here too. So what you would have, in order to use it, people say, all right, how am I going to use it if it's on the bottom? What you're going to do is you would take your phone, right? Let's open this up. I think I paid $6 or $7 for this. And make sure whenever you're using this here, you don't cover up your buttons here, because there's buttons on the side. This case is a little shot. I got to get a new one here. It's kind of fall apart. But there's buttons over here. And anytime you're using this here, always make sure that you're not compressing. When you tighten it down, you're not compressing those buttons. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. So what you do is you just go like this here. If you want to shoot it like that, you could shoot it horizontal. And then if you want, of course, you're going to have to move this back up again. You turn this up here and go like this here. Lock it in. Make sure it's down at the base if you're not going to use this bottom part. Make sure it stays like that. This way it gives a nice little firm grip, like that. Tighten it up. And make sure this is tightened up, like that. And now that bad boy ain't going nowhere. And then you would mount this onto your tripod if you're going to do vertical ones. I like horizontal videos. Okay? All right, that's how you have to do that there. We're going to go over that a little bit. All right? I know this is very basic stuff, but I wanted to share something with you guys. I like stuff that's durable and that'll hold up, you know? So I picked up a couple of these things here, and I'm going to show you really quick here. All right, I'm going to show you really quick. This one here is pretty good. This is all plastic, but check this out. For those of you out there who are not believing, maybe you are. I don't know. You might have seen this. This here is a great one here. This one here is metal, and it's small. It's a smaller one, and this is infinite focus. I think that's how you say it, infinite focus. Okay, but look at the size of it. Okay, it's not so obtuse where it's so high. You know, it gives you, if you're going to use a sort of mount, that doesn't make it look too overbearing. But this little guy is all metal. It's aluminum, all cold to the touch. Got rubberized protections in here to lock your phone in here. And the way this bad boy works is it's spring loaded, like this here, right? You can see it's spring loaded again. But the way it works is you could tighten it this way, to lock it, and once that's turned, it's locked. I got these from Temu. Okay, I got this from Temu. There's another one I got from Temu too. Not this one. This is from another store. All right, but this here, and that's one way of locking it. And the other way is if you go like this with this here. This is another way to lock it. Won't no. This here is not going to lock. This is just gonna. This stays, you know, the way it is, because you might have a bigger phone like the iPhone 12 Pro Max, in case you have to move it up and make, you know, make an adjustment on it. But once you lock this in, there you go. Once you lock this in, you turn it in like that. Thing, just gonna lightly touch, boom. That ain't going nowhere. And this gives it like just an extra little saving here, whatever. And you got all different screws here to mount different things. So if you want to make this really, you know, a little rig out of it, you really could. You got the option to do that. It's even got a thing on the bottom here. a little too much, but the difference is, the reason I'm showing you is because I like it. I like the metal one. This is good. It's somewhat decent. I mean, I feel comfortable putting my iPhone 12 Pro Max on, but if you want security or you want something that's really going to be good and you're going to get a lot of wear and tear out of it, unlike this one here that has the screw like this one here has a cold shoe on it. So not only can you use it for your phone, like after you got your phone mounted, you could hook this up, put a light on here. I can even put the Saramonic mic on here as well and connect it to my phone. So it gives you that option. Okay, that's pretty cool, this one here. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's put this back in here for now. And I think for the demonstration today, as far as for the iPad, I'm going to, well, the monopod, I'm going to use this guy. All right, but let me show you the other ones I got too, folks. Here's another one I picked up from Temu. These two are from Temu, the one I just showed you. This is another one I got from Temu. Look at this little guy. Check this out. Look at this here. Look at this guy. A cube. You talk about setting rigs up. Look at this thing. You got a cold shoe up here, cold shoe here, cold shoe here. You got things where you can screw in here. Then you got some on the front. Okay, and then of course this would mount onto a camera, or you can mount this on a tripod as well. But this is pretty cool. I picked this up because I thought, hey, you know, maybe this might be a good way to, you know, if I'm going to use my camera and stuff like that there. It's smaller, you know, than this. You can, of course, you can't do it like this here, but I'm just trying to say I have a use for this here, and if I do videos with it, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, but anyway, this is from Temu. This is another Temu phone. All metal, by the way, all metal, just to let you guys know. And it comes with the Allen key. All right, so we got that. And I know you're probably saying, what's this all relationship to? I just want to share all the different things with you guys, especially if you're new to my YouTube channel. I love sharing stuff. This is a cold shoe. This is pretty cool. This here I got from Micro Center. It's an electronics store around my area. This is from Elgato. I like Elgato products. I have two things here, Stream Decks. I got a Stream Deck Plus and a Stream Deck 32 key. You can't see it over here. Let me see if I go over here. Cam 2. Yeah. Do you see over here? Let's turn it on. There you go. Here I got the Elgato 32 key, and that's a little blurry. I'm surprised. And then I got the Stream Deck Plus over here. So that's why I like the Elgato product. But anyway, let's go back to Cam 5, and we'll go back over here. This here is a cold shoe from them, and this is really great. I mean, if you're looking for a good cold shoe, you might want to check into the Elgato one. It's really good. This is what it comes with in a little booklet on how to mess it around with, you know, adjust and stuff like that there. And it's got the Allen key with it. And yeah, it's just a basic little, you know, quick start guide here. You know, nothing really. As a matter of fact, it's only 2 pages. That's it. And it just gives you a little overview on how to use it and stuff like that. But what's nice about this here, if you mount this on a camera, it gives you the option to pivot it back and forth like this, move it back and forth. And even though this here would mount on your cold shoe, you know, the cold shoe mount on your camera or whatever, it allows you to move it around. It's not a fixed one. It's not fixed. That's what I like about this here. And the way you would increase and decrease the tension on here is with the Allen key. So if you want to keep this really super loose, you would counterclockwise it, and you do it on the same thing on this one here, counterclockwise, and now the thing goes flopping back. Look at that there. But you can increase it like that there. Also, they have one over here where if you want to increase this, to give it a little more, release the tension in here, what you would do is, you can see here's a little resistance right when I turn it. You can see it's a little hard to turn it. That's because you want to, you know, you don't want to go flopping all over the place. You would take the key, and again, you would go over here with it and turn it like this here, loosen it up, and now you can see, look how, hold it, let me hold it here. You can see how easy it moves, okay? All right, really good. If you're looking for one, I got it at the Micro Center over here in New York. It's in Westbury, New York, and it cost me, right here, here's the price. there's the price right there, $27.99 plus tax. Cold shoe, Elgato. Okay, so if you want to get the tension, that all depends on how much you need it to be, how much tension you want it. Right now, I think they could use a little more. Okay, so let's tighten it up a little here, like this. Give it a little more tension. Take that up there. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, and this here, again, to get this back to where it was, you want tension on here. If you see your camera's falling around or whatever you're putting on here, if your camera's mounted on this here or whatever, or you got something else mounted on here and it's flopping around, it's probably because of the tension. Wow, I didn't hardly tighten it that much, and the thing, it really took a good grip there. Okay, there we go. That's about it. And again, this is from Elgato cold shoe mount. Really good product. All right. So, and by the way, just in case you guys are wondering, the products I'm showing you here, on occasion, I am not getting anything for them, folks. I'm just sharing these things because I love the product. Okay, so if you buy anything, I'm not getting anything for it, just in case you guys are wondering out there. Okay, so let's put this back over here. Put this guy over here, and we are going to use this. So I'm going to leave it over here for now. Leave that open like that. And this one here is a lightning to headphone jack for the if you have an iPhone like I do, and the ones like I said, like these here, the older ones will plug in with the ceramic mic. They have on the old ones here. You can see they have a thing where you could plug in. No, not this one. I'm sorry. This one here. I always did that one. No, this one here. Okay. Now with this, if this didn't have it, you would use one of these. This I paid, I think, $10 for it. I got this again at Micro Center. Look how small the cable is. Now this is what you would need to make it work. Okay. If this didn't have this, like this one here, this is what I would use. I'd plug this in here, and then I plug the ceramic mic in here. I'll show you how that's going to work a little bit. Okay. But that's what you need here. This is called the Lightning. Here it is, lightning to headphone jack for Apple. This is the original product, not aftermarket. Okay, so I'll show you that's going to work later on afterwards. All right, the other thing I want to share with you guys here. I'm going all over the place, and guys, I'm just so excited to share this stuff with you guys. I'm sorry. This here I picked up, crystal fine, brand new. The reason I got tape on here is because when I put it on the shelf, this thing keeps popping out. This here is a thrift store find. As you can see here, it says digital camera, camcorder, LED light, video light with the bracket. Okay, so that's what we got with this here, and we're going to use this today. I'm not going to use this here. This one here is a nice little LED. Let's see if I can get it over here. Get tape on it so it doesn't go flopping around. Get it over here. Sorry guys. All right, this takes 2 AA batteries. But when you turn this little guy on here, I don't leave batteries in because they get corrosive. When you turn these on here, you get a lot of juice here with this. I mean, this thing's really super bright. It really is bright. But we're not going to use this. However, I can leave it out in the meantime. But that's what this is. Thrift store find. Another thrift store find is this. I had to pick this up. I have one right now on my other camera, on my other webcam over there. It's using basically the same one. This is bigger in dimension. Metal, all metal over here as far as I remember. Feels cold to the touch. I think this is metal. No, this might be plastic. The housing over here is metal. This is metal over here. The other one's like all plastic. It's got like a plastic feel to it. It's nice, sturdy. Comes out only not too much. That's it. That's all it comes out. And I was looking for a grip. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Maybe if you're even new to YouTube or whatever, and cameras, whatever, they have a grip. It's like a handle. It looks like a trigger handle to like a pistol, right? Whatever. And they all range at different prices. I see them going for $20, $30, $13. It depends what you're looking for and how much better quality you're looking for in it. But if I didn't want to buy a grip, one of those there to where you could just mount the phone on and walk around with it like this here, this is the one I would use. This is the one I prefer. It's all metal housing. The other one I have is got, like I said, it's got the plastic housing right here. This is all like a plastic on that one. This is all metal. And again, this is bigger in dimension, believe it or not. And this is here, in case you guys are wondering, it's a Mini D. It's the Mini D. Yeah. All right. So that's what we got there. All right. So let's get started with the monopod. Okay, but before we get started, keeps getting caught on that phone, the thing there. Let's go over here for a second. Let me make myself smaller here. Let's redo this here. Let me go back to this first. Okay, let's go over here. And right over here, what is a monopod, in case you guys are wondering? Some people may not know what they are. So I just wanted to, put this out there for you guys, just to give you a little idea. And I'll show you where you can get this particular model, the one I have right here. I'll show you in a minute. It says, what is a monopod? A monopod is a camera support consisting of a single extendable leg similar to the tripod leg. It provides stability support while shooting, but unlike a tripod, it relies on the user to hold upright. This makes it quicker to set up and move around than a tripod, but it offers less stability. And then it gives you a little information. You can read this here at your own leisure. It gives you the function, right? It says here's a more detailed breakdown, the function, the advantages, the disadvantages, the usage, and the alternatives, okay? But anyway, I have it right here. So let me make myself bigger again. I just want to throw it out. But before we get started, let me show the other one over here. If you wanted to get this particular model, this is the one I have. It's Exit 72-inch monopod with quick release. Okay, and you can see they're not super expensive. They're not super expensive. This, however, this one right here is a thrift store find. Make myself bigger over here. I'll show you a little more about it. Okay, so I got this here with the case and all, and I had to buy it. I know of them. I just never really owned one. All right. So here you can see it over here. I don't know if you can see that in the thing there. Let's see. There you go. Right there. See what it says? XT72 MP Pro. Okay. It's got 3 tiers here. Well, 3 releases here to make it bigger. It's got a little spiky thing here, and it's 72 inches. I can see that there. It's big, like that there. Okay. But just for demo purposes, we're not going to extend it like that. Here's the quick release they're talking about. It snaps. You can just take it out if you have to. Take it out here. Bring it out. Quick release. Okay, like that there. All right. The reason I'm doing this video, folks, is I want to show you how to make a quick rig with this here. I know it sounds crazy, right? But for those who follow my YouTube channel, I like sharing things like this here with you guys. And to me, the most important thing, folks, when it comes to creating videos for you guys out there, keep getting on this side here. I got the wrong one. Everything's the opposite. The most important thing, folks, is that you guys get a takeaway from it. And on my videos, unfortunately, I put a lot of time and effort. I think so anyway. They might not be the super greatest, but I don't get too many likes on my videos, and that's okay. I mean, maybe people don't find it a likable video, but needless to say, I'm still going to keep making videos. But the most important thing, as I was getting it to say, is you guys get a takeaway from it. So even if it's a little help, you get a little tidbit of information from it and you find it helps. If you want to hit that like button, that'd be great. If you even like me as a content creator, please hit that notification bell. Please subscribe. And if you like the content, if you like my videos, just hit that bell notification. And you could, every time I get a video, every time I make one, you guys will check it out. All right, I also do the news. As you see, a lot of you guys must notice that I do a lot of news clippings there, whatever, videos where I have the read aloud, take care of that. For me, it reads a lot better. No mistakes and stuff like that, But anyway, that's what I have. So, all right, so rather than get all into this here, let me put this to the side. And let's get started over here. Let's go back to Cam 5 here. All right, so here it's got one of these little butterfly notes, wing nuts here, whatever you call them, bolts with screws. These things are right, but here's the most important thing I just want to share with you guys. When it comes to mounting things like cameras or something heavy, you might want to make sure you don't overload it too much. It's very important because look how thin this is. This is why, if I'm mounting something, I'm very careful with this. Like I would never use this on one of my bigger Sony Handycams because you got to figure you're putting all that pressure on here, and look, it's very thin. And believe it or not, if it's mishandled, not properly, if it's improperly handled, if this thing hits, it could snap. It's plastic. It's all plastic. Okay, but I'm not complaining about it, but you always got to be careful when it comes to things of that nature. Would I feel secure with the iPhone 12 Pro Max on it? This is a heavy phone. If you guys have these phones, they're heavy. This is a heavy phone. I got to be honest with you. But for today, I'm not going to use the iPhone 8 for this video. It's already charged up too. It's pretty much charged up. But I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it for this particular one. So, a matter of fact, let me get these to the side over here. I'm going to put them over here for the time being and leave it there. All right. So let's make that small little rig I was talking about. And again, the reason why I took this here is some people may not want to have this here to walk around with this thing, because look at this thing. It's like, it's, you know, that's why I'm saying they have the grips to buy these here. Like if you're a person says, well, I don't know if I want a monopod, you could use it as a grip, you know, like that. But look at the pole, look at the size of the pole. You might want to get one of those. It looks like a pistol grip, you know, and it's about this size. And it's good, like if you're going to walk around and it's just you, whatever, shooting a video, then you might want something like that. But if you don't care about it, then, you know, you can use this. You don't have to buy a thing. Or if you have one of these laying around, you can use this. This is sturdy. This is sturdy. I wouldn't use this on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I mean, it's bull mount, like it's the way you mount it or you tighten it up. It's done with the ball here, but it's made well. I guess I would. It depends. I guess I would feel comfortable with it. Depends. You know, as long as it stays locked in there and it's not going anywhere, it'd be right. Because I had one, an older one, not like this. And even though I tightened it up, and I think I had the iPhone in, I was moving around doing a demo or showing somebody with it, and the phone kept moving back and forth no matter how much I tightened it. So this one seems pretty good. It's like almost like in brand new condition, but it seems like when you tighten this little lever up here, that ain't going nowhere. It's pretty locked in. So if you don't want to use something like this, that's what I'm saying, that's what I'm showing you this here. If you have something like this and you don't want to buy a grip, or you have something like this laying around, I have many tripods. I have a lot of tripods, to be honest with you. But if you don't want to use this, use this. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side right now, because we're not going to work with this. We're going to work with the monopod for the time being. All right. So I told you we're going to work with this here. We're going to use this. I can get it out of here. And we don't for this here, we don't need the lightning cord. We don't need it for this one, because we're working with the iPhone 5S. Okay, as you can see. And actually, if I wanted to, if I didn't even want to use that one there, I could just plug this in here and plug the, you know, the ceramic mic into this, and it goes into here. Okay, but if you have a phone, if you have one like the iPhone 8 that don't have, and you say, I want to use an extension, you know, I want to use an external mic, you're going to need this. Okay, just remember that there. All right, so we're going to push this to the side for now, and we're not going to use the flash. I don't need to put that on for this demonstration. Here's a little demo video. Let me move this over here, and this is what we're going to use. This bracket. Now they have all the brackets. I've seen Temu sells them, rated about this big. It's like this. It has a couple holes on each side where you could center it. Okay, so if you want to add a light here, you want to add a mic here, and then mount the camera on top of here, we'll mount this to the tripod, whatever, you could do all that there. But for the most part, I'm using this one here. Like I said again, this is what it is. It's a camcorder. It's with the light width bracket. Okay, so I looked out on that there. That I got, like I said earlier, I got that at thrift store. Okay, so let's get started here with this here. Now, when it comes to doing this here, not that you got to plan it out, but you got to think about prior to using this here. Let's get this first. Let's go over here. Sorry guys, if I'm driving you crazy. Let's get the mic out of here first. I did an unboxing with this. I don't have to do it again. So if you guys are new, you could just get an idea what it's all about. I mean, I know people like unboxings, and that's fine. But anyway, this here is the ceramic mic. Really good mic. Cold to the touch. All metal housing. Except for here, the mount. Plastic. Okay. Cold shoe. This is a cold shoe mount here. There's no contacts here. This gets mounted to the tripod, or it can get mounted to the camera itself. This housing here is plastic, all right, but this here itself is all metal. With it, you get two things. You get the foam one, and what do you think they call these? A dead cat? I don't know what it's called. Dead cat. I call it a windsock. For those windy days, you put this on here, okay? And it looks something like this here. If you plug it in here, we'll actually pop it in here like this. It's a little hard to get it in here. That there, and that's how it looks, like that there. Okay. All right. I don't really shoot too much in the windy weather, but anyway, we'll use this one here, like this here, mounted on like that. Okay. Now, when it comes to setting these things up, it takes a little planning. Not much planning, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here, with this here, you're going to get two cables. This one here is if you're going to plug this into a DSLR camera, it would go directly right in here, like that, and then this would connect into the what do you call it, the camera itself. All right. With this here, being it's for the iPhone, you're going to get this cable. You can't really see it on here, but on here somewhere there's like little words. It'll say iOS on it. Okay, this here is what's going to plug in to the connector here. This is what you would do with this here. You would plug this in here and then plug it in the iPhone 8. Okay, if you're going to do that. That's why I say iOS. All right, but being we don't have the we're not going to use the iOS, that one there. We don't need it because we're going to use this. We're going to go directly right to the phone, the iPhone, like this here. Where is it? There we go. And this would plug in right over here. Okay, that's how it would work. All right, so let's set it up. So let's get started now. Before we start mounting everything up to this here, and I think that'll be it. Once they get that stuff mounted up, we're done. All right, so I hope you guys can stick around a little bit longer. I know I'm probably driving you guys crazy, but I think you'll get something out of it. Let's put it that way. All right, so here's what you got to do when it comes to setting this stuff up. As you can see, this bracket slides. All right, you're going to have this here. This is where the microphone is going to get set up. So we're going to use this here. We'll go like this here for now. Tighten this up like this. And remember, it gives you the option to move it back and forth, whatever. Like that. Just make sure it's tight. What I'm talking about setting it up, is the reason I'm saying is because when you're using this here, when you're going to set up with this here, you want to make sure that you're leaving enough room for this here, so don't bump in there. That's what I'm talking about. I'll show you in a little bit. All right, let's get started here. Let's get this here. We're going to have the phone facing me. Actually, yeah, we'll have it. It's going to face on the outside. All right. Well, I'm going to look at the screen, but we're going to have it this way, and we're going to do a horizontal shoot here. Okay, so we're going to tighten this up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now, remember, before you mount it on here for the tripod thing, the monopod, just leave it a little loose, because when you're putting your phone on here, you're going to have to make that adjustment because you don't want the phone bumping into here. That's what I'm referring to. Okay, so let's leave that just a little loose, and we're going to have it where the connector is going to be to this side. We're going to leave it where the phone's facing me because we're shooting a video. So let's open this up here. Okay, like this here. Or I can actually go in like this. We'll make it bigger. There we go. A little bit more. That's because I got the rubber case on here. And remember, if you got buttons over your side buttons, you don't want to compress them when you tighten this thing down. Okay, so I know right now there's 2 buttons over here, so it's right about here. I'm going to tighten it down like this, like that. Make sure it's nice and sturdy in here, and you're going to tighten this up so it doesn't go rocking and rolling. Okay, now this is what I mean by setting it up ahead of time. So, because if you set it up this way here, you got it too close, it's going to hit the mic, and you want to leave a little area where the cable could connect to it. Okay, now, so then we got that set up. Now we could tighten this guy up, and if we need to move it, you could still make that adjustment. Let's say you say, it's too far to the, like, you can move it over. You could slide that. You could, with this bracket, you could slide it over all the way, but then you're not gonna be able to do that there. Okay, so just let's bump over here. Let's get like this one more time. Let's make sure we got the room over there. Okay, all right, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go like this with it. Like that. Make sure it's nice and tight. All right. Now, these things are annoying sometimes with these little, I don't know what you call them, butterfly weight bolts, whatever. They're a nuisance, but you need it, right, to make it work. And always make sure you got the orientation to where it's going to go. It's going to go in this way here. After you do it, it's going to go this way, right? So we got that there set up. Okay, let's do this now. Let's go like this. That's it. Let's get a start on it. Okay. And once you tighten it up, it'll be tightened up. It stays tight. Like that. And just get this little nudge on it like that. Alright. And let's mount this guy up. I think the tension here is a little too, it's a little less. I'm going to have to make that a little more tight here because I don't like the way it's a little too loose. So let's make this a little tighter. Let's do this side anyway. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we tighten one side. It's okay. All right. Now, this goes in the iOS. This one says iOS. This is going to be plugged into the phone itself, like that. And you hear a little snap in there. Make sure it snaps in there good. Okay, we're going to keep the mic this way because we're going to pretend we're at a video shoot. We need it that way, set that way where it's going to be the phone's going to face me. All right. Now sometimes you might have a little problem with this here. You can see what I'm talking about. It's going to have to be moved. Okay. This is what I was talking about here. I didn't allow for the cord. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to allow for the cord, or else the cord gets too crunched up there. Okay. All right. Leave it like that for now. Let's tighten this guy back up again. Okay. We'll leave it like that for now. And we're going to mount this guy right over here. Like this. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay. All right. And now with this here, it'll give you the option to pivot it up and down. And with the quick release, you can go like this with it. Open this up like this. And get it in. There we go. And give it a little thing. That's it. And this is what you have. That's it. A small little rig with the monopod. And you can use this here. And like I said, let me explain one thing before I close the video out. What's nice about the monopod, if you're doing a video shoot and you're at a place, an event where there's a lot of people, you might get a tall person standing in front of you and stuff like that, you could either just go like this, depending how big the person is, or for the most part, you could just extend it all the way. Like if I'm right now, I'm sitting down in the chair, so if I open it up like this here, I think that's it. Maybe a little bit more on this one. Let me open the second one up. And let's say I'm at an event like this here. The whole premise behind this is to rest your hand instead of holding it like this the whole time. But the only time you would do something like that, folks, is if you're at an affair, and like I said, you got a lot of people, a lot of crowd, and you really want to get up there higher to get that video, then you would extend it all the way. I think they have them go up to as much as 75 inches. This is the 72. And it gives you, when you don't have it all set up here, it gives you the strap to carry with you. Very light. It's very light. And you can make nice little rigs like this here. And it's not too heavy. This, I think, it's under a pound. I mean, not even a pound. I think it's in ounces, whatever. Because a lot of it, let's close this up here. A lot of this here is like a light aluminum. Very light. See? Now this setup right now, the way I got this rig set up, this would accommodate the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the iPhone 8, of course. As far as a camera, you can put a DSLR camera on there. People do use these type of things here for that there. But for the most part, I like this. I like the way it's set up. All right. So and if you're doing it where you're gonna do a video where you're gonna be in it, then of course you would have it turned around the other way, and you do face you, and then you would have it this way. Now I did do a test, an audio test, with this ceramic mic on the iPhone 5S, with it and without it. And let me tell you something, with this mic, it does make a difference. The voice comes out nice and crisp. I think so anyway. It's my personal take on it, and it really is good. I'll probably do a video like that as time goes on. I'll take it outdoors and whatever, and I'll show you how it sounds with the mic, with the built-in mic on the iPhone, and with the ceramic mic both ways. I'll show it to you like that. I'll do a video like that. I don't know if I can do it today, but the next time I do a video, I'll do a little demo with this and show you how it sounds. But anyway, guys, that's all I want to share with you guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updates to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Bassini signing off. I just want to say to all you guys out there, especially to the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel, I do hope you like the content I put out. If you want to see me talk about different things, like I said, I'm a straight shooter when it comes to things of that nature, folks. When I put videos out, I don't want them to be too time consuming. Part 1, part 2, part 3. You know, I put the information out there for you guys to take the initiative to read up on it, whatever it may be. And this way you get a little idea, like, okay, oh, that's what this guy's all about. You know, I want to, you know, cut to the chase, so to speak. And I want to put the videos out there. I want you guys to, like, you know, I don't want it shouldn't, let's put it this way. Starting a YouTube channel is not rocket science, and it's not that hard, okay? I said this before my other videos, and I'll say it again. I don't have a book to sell you, and I don't have a dream to sell you. The only thing I can share with you is by being on this platform since 2013, you know, the little trials and tribulations I stumbled upon my journey to where I am today. And, you know, it's not hard. You guys could do this here. So, if you want to see more videos like this here, you know the rest. I'm not going to repeat myself again, but definitely check it out. So, now I know the next time I go on a video shoot, this is the rig I'm going to take with me. It's perfect. It's perfect. And let me tell you something really quick. Don't disparage the old iPhones. This iPhone 5S still takes great pictures, photos I should say, and video. And I want to leave you with this. No matter how expensive your equipment is, and this is all my own personal opinion, it's not so much the hardware. It's the video editing software that's going to make that video pop. I'll show you a video like that one day with this here. I got so many things I want to share with you guys. I have at times I lose sleep. I have to write on my pad, my desk pad. There's so many things I want to share with you guys out there. Like I said, if you look at my YouTube channel, look at my banner. It says Richard J. Passini, sharing news, stories, and ideas for the content creator. That's what my YouTube channel is all about. So if you like what you see, you know the rest. I will let you guys go, and I want to say this. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you already have an established YouTube channel, I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck. Go out there, make those videos, because people are watching them. And how I know they're watching them, if they're watching mine, they're definitely going to watch yours. Till next time, take care, and bye-bye for now.